look, they got a thermometer over here too. We're at the Antique Auto Museum. Yeah, they're only open 2 days a week in the winter. Sundays and Wednesdays from noon to 4. So I think I caught the owner behind the counter here. As soon as we walked in, he was behind the counter. He owns all of the cars in this collection. It's just phenomenal. I heard that he has 130 cars, and there's usually 95 to 97 of them on the floor at any given time. So he was talking to us about the cars, and 3 of them are the only 3 that do not run. Everything else in the collection runs. They have a shop. This is the shop here where they work on the cars. So all of the cars are, like I said, they run. They're drivable. They're all pre-World War II. Most of them are, even before that, just from the 1800s, the beginning. These are antique cars. There's steam engines, and there's gas engines. Oh, and the clothes. The clothes are just phenomenal. I actually went to a presentation that they had one day, and it was a museum curator that talked about all of the clothes and how they acquired them. And oh gosh, it was just wonderful. You wouldn't believe what it takes to make some of these clothes. Because back in the day, the only people that could afford these vehicles, because, they were just being built, were, upper class, rich people. So they dressed to the nines when they went out. Mary was talking about this carriage here, this Surrey, and in the movie, I can't remember the name of the movie, if anybody remembers. But this one here we were trying to figure out, because it looks like the driver sits in the back seat and your passengers are in front of you. How do you drive if a passenger's in front of you? It's crazy. So just the details on these cars and how pristine they're all kept, and everything is, just like they were just built yesterday. They also had some displays like you seen in the beginning, bicycles and these little race cars, the little sport race cars. I could spend hours in here, just hours. They tried to match all of the clothing with the time period with the cars. And all of the pictures that you see on the wall, they are all Alaska pictures. And like I said, everything here runs. This thing, they had it out by the dog mushers hall out there in the fields, running it around. I took some pictures of Mary and Tyler. They used to have clothes that you could wear for the pictures, but of course COVID, I think they took them all out of there. And then I think they might have had problems with people, getting behind the car and stuff, so they've got everything blocked off. It's still fun. You can get your picture in the car, and you got to stand in line to do that because there's usually a line of people. Could you imagine women just sitting around at home or in a shop or whatever and just hand tooling all of this fine lace? I know I used to have an aunt that did this. It's just amazing to me how this is done. And here's a wooden axle. We thought that was pretty cool. This was probably what a lot of people would imagine the antique cars to look like. And, it was probably the worst looking one. In fact, it was the worst looking one in the whole museum. But everything else looks like it came right off the showroom floor. Just pristine, brand new, like the day it was bought. They had everything marked for brass era and nickel era, and if you could even imagine, I cannot tell you how cool this museum is. And here's some Alaska things when people first came up here. They had to dress in all the gear. There are videos that talk about the first car that came up here and how it got here, and how the gold rush, brought in the cars. And of course, the Roaring 20s brought all the beautiful glittery things in. There are limousines in the museum. A lot of this 1910, 1920s, a lot of those were limousines. So, they were, like I said, for the rich. So they had drivers that drove them around and, drove the families around. Oh, and here's Talon with a T. He's a bear watcher. We met him at the museum. Just incredible things. All of the artwork on the walls are Alaska photographs that were sized and refurbished so that way they could be on display. But every single one of those big poster photographs were taken here in Alaska. And it shows a lot of the history of the cars here and what it took to get them here, and all the trials and errors. So I hope you enjoyed this short little video of our Antique Auto Museum here in Fairbanks, Alaska. I think it's pretty incredible. It's, world-class museum right here in our little town. So if you're ever up here, you should check it out. There's something in there for everybody. If you're a car lover or like fashion or history, it's all here. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.